Namo Sakyamuni Buddha. Dear Venerable Sangha, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, you are invited to join us in this weekly Buddhist Newsreel on Phật online channel. Hereafter, 6 major headlines of Buddhist activities of the week. Most Venerable Chairman says, ordained disciples shall keep the precepts as safe as keeping their eyes arises. Thái Nguyên and Bình Dương Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board held requiems oriented to the 75th anniversary of War Invalids and Martyrs Day. Buddhist Conference of Lai Châu Province and Khánh Hòa Province for tenure 2022-2027. Inauguration of Linh Sơn Pagoda, first ever pagoda in Lai Châu Province. Hanoi, opening the 10th Youth Ascetic course at BINH Pagoda with the theme, Following the Buddha, We Are Happy. Kon Tum, opening the 6th Harmony, the 4th camp at Huệ Chiếu Pagoda. And following are the news in details. At Trúc Lâm Phương Nam Zen Monastery, Phong Điền District, on the morning of July 23rd, 2022, Most Venerable TIionG ANH, Chairman of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Administrative Council, came in witness and preached at the opening ceremony at the Huệ Trường Grand Sima ordination, organized by Cần Thơ City Buddhist Parochial Board, with 283 ordained disciples who were eligible for the ordination.
In his blessing words at the opening ceremony, the Most Venerable Chairman of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Administrative Council praised the merit of the ordination to transmit the Dharma precept to monks and nuns, making the network of Buddhist teachings last forever, and wishing the great success of Huệ Trường Grand Sima ordination. The Venerable Master recalled the Buddha teaching in the Mahavajrayana Sutra. All sentient beings have Buddha nature, but it is only by receiving a precept, keeping the precept and dignified and pure, to see the Dhamma and attain Buddhahood. Thereby the disciples see the importance of the precept, and all sentient beings who do not uphold the precept and practice cannot achieve the unsuppressible Bodhi. The Most Venerable Chairman wishes that the disciples will keep their mind pure, earnestly seek the precept to achieve the precept, and according to the Buddha's teachings, the human body is difficult to obtain, the Buddha Dhamma is difficult to hear, but the disciple have overcome the hardship. Being present in this Grand Sima ordination is a blessing created for many lifetime. The title of the Grand Sima ordination, Huệ Trường, means lasting wisdom, unified light wisdom. As a reminder for the disciple to make effort to study, the Venerable Master expected the ordained disciple to the precept like keeping the eye risers safe and sound so as not to fall into the dark pit, to become good citizen and virtuous member of the Vietnamese Buddhist Sangha in general, and the Vietnamese Buddhist Sangha in Cần Thơ City in particular. The Most Venerable Chairman emphasized, this is a Buddhist school to recruit people to become Buddhas in future, but first the monks must uphold the precept to save ourselves and save the people as an ideal model for everyone in the society.
Following the enunciation of the Sangha on the organization of the Great Heroes and Martyrs Remembrance Ceremony to celebrate the 75th anniversary of War Invalids and Martyrs Day, on the morning of July 26, at the Martyr Cemetery, Po Han, Quảng Ninh Province, the great requiem took place in gratitude to the hero spirits and martyrs, conducted by Most Venerable TIionG, standing vice of the Standing Board of Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board in Quảng Ninh Province, the host of the Quỳnh Lâm Parochial Temple, the head of the organizing board.
In a dignified and respectful atmosphere, the delegation came to offer incense and observe a minute of silence in memory of heroic Vietnamese mothers and martyrs who contributed blood and bones for the fatherland. After that, the venerables in the group chanted sutras, raised food offerings, declared the memorials, and released birds to nature, remembering the merits of the martyrs who died for the independence and freedom of the country. Amidst the heroic spirits of the heroes and martyrs, the Union vowed to promote the heroic and persistent tradition of the previous generations of fathers and brothers, unite and strive to promote the spirits of a good life and a good religion. In the afternoon of the same day, at the Martyrs Cemetery of Bình Dương Province, the Provincial Youth Union, the Vietnam Youth Union, in collaboration with the Bình Dương Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, also held a candlelight ceremony to pay tribute to heroic martyrs in the 75th anniversary of Invalids and Martyrs Day, the 27th of July. In front of the memorial, the monks, nuns, and the public solemnly offered incense and flowers and spent a minute of silence to remember and express a deep gratitude to the meritorious predecessors, heroes and martyrs who have sacrificed for the fatherland, for the eternal independence for the nation and future generations. After that, the ritual section opened the suture citing and the requiem to pray for the souls and spirits to be liberated into the pure realm. The lost would be freed, and the living would also be happy and peaceful, and so is the country.
On the morning of July 26, 2022, Lai Châu Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board held a Provincial Buddhist Congress for the 10th year 2022-2027 and unanimously elected Most Venerable Thích Thanh Nhiễu to be the head of the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board.
Speaking at the opening ceremony, Most Venerable Thích Thanh Nhiễu, head of the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, warmly welcomed the religious leader, authority at various levels, and attending delegates. The Most Venerable believed that the Provincial Buddhist Congress was a great success and brought important significance in the cause of spreading the Dhamma in the northwestern border of the region. The Lai Châu Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board was established in February 2015. Up to now, the province has 12 monks, 2 pagodas, and more than 7,000 Buddhists. In addition to the achievement, monks and Buddhists also actively contributed to social security work with a total funding of over 30 billion VND in the last 10 years. In his blessing words, Most Venerable TIionG ANH, chairman of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Parochial Council, praised the merits of Most Venerable Thích Thanh Nhiễu in the past term for leading Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board to successfully complete Buddhist work and gradually strive to build up Buddhism in Lai Châu province. Most Venerable was grateful for the support of the provincial authority and looked forward to further support for the new Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board to complete the proposed Buddhist plan. At Long Sơn Pagoda, Nha Trang City, on the morning of July 27, 2022, the Buddhist Congress of Khánh Hòa Province, term 2022-2027, took place with the participation of more than 200 delegates. In addition to the Buddhist achievement, the Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board appointed monks and nuns to be a board of 9 pagodas in Trường Sa Island District, according to the wishes of people and soldiers on the island, and actively contributed to social security activities with the amount of more than 188 billion VND. All the delegates unanimously approved the list of 63 members and nominated Most Venerable Thích Minh Thông to assume the position of the head Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board for the tenure 2022-2027. Most Venerable, the chairman of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Parochial Council, congratulated the 63 new members of Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board and believed that the new Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board would inherit the achievement and promote the capacity of each member to unite monks, nuns, and Buddhists together to build and make Buddhism in Khánh Hòa strong, dignified, and stable.
On the occasion of the 3rd Buddhist Congress of Lai Châu Province, on the morning of July 26, 2022, leaders of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha attended the ribbon cutting to inaugurate Phase 1 of Linh Sơn Pagoda, the first ever pagoda built in Lai Châu Province after 3 years of construction.
In witness, it was honored to have Most Venerable Thích Thiện Nhân, chairman of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Parochial Council, Most Venerable Thích Thiện Pháp, head of the Monastic Affairs Section, Most Venerable Thích Thanh Nhiễu, head of the Lai Châu Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board, abbot of Linh Sơn Pagoda, and two vice-chairmen of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha Parochial Council, Most Venerable TIòng NGUYEN and Most Venerable TIòng ANH, other revered honorifics from provincial Buddhist parochial boards of northwestern provinces and Lai Châu provincial government among the attendees. The ribbon-cutting ceremony was solemnly held under the witness and joy of the venerables and delegates, with congratulations to the monks, nuns, and the Buddhists here on having a gracious pagoda for Dharma study. The construction of Linh Sơn Pagoda was started in 2019 and is now used at the office of the Lai Châu Provincial Buddhist Parochial Board. This can be considered as a cultural and spiritual milestone, demonstrating the nation's sovereignty in the northwest region of the country. Linh Sơn Pagoda is made of wood according to the architecture of the northern pagodas, creating a harmonious closeness in life, meeting the needs of Buddhists in the province with charming landscapes. At the same time, the pagoda is also a place to organize spiritual rituals and cultural activities among ethnic minorities in the northwest mountainous region, attracting a large number of tourists from all over the world to visit and worship, contributing to promoting tourism, economic, cultural, and social development for Lai Châu province.
With the desire to create a healthy and useful playground for the young people in the summer, from July 23rd to July 28, 2022, at Bang Pagoda, Linh Tinh Temple, Hanoi City, the 10th Ascetic Training Course for the youth was held with the theme, Following the Buddha, We Are Happy, participated by more than 500 young people in the north.
The Ascetic Training Course opened on the morning of July 23rd, 2022 with more than 500 students under the guidance of the monks to worship Buddha, to take the roll call, and then they checked in the dormitory and began to experience the 6 days and 5-night training program led by the Most Venerable TIòng NGUYEN, abbot of the pagoda, the head of the organizing board. The Ascetic Training Course program focuses on sharing, answering the soul problems, heal the mental wounds occur in life, and guided the young people to live their positive, optimistic, and knowledgeable lives. Understand and love, recognize and solve problems with compassion's wisdoms of Buddhism. In the opening speech, Venerable TIòng affirmed, the summer retreat is the most practical and familiar activities to guide young people to realize their life goals and ideals. It is to create a healthy, useful, and friendly playground for the young people. Students can listen to the Buddha's teaching, practice morality, filial piety, life skills, and self-relief independence. Besides, the practitioners could also participate in useful games, exchange, learn, and make any good friends. Most Venerable TIòng NGUYEN encouraged the young people to make efforts to study, temporarily put aside the worries and sorrows of life, to practice living slowly, in relaxation, and being steady with the teachers and peer fellows. In the afternoon, the students practiced the midday worshiping ritual and had the opportunity to exchange and listen to the teacher's guidance and share about the contents of the practice during common activities. Accordingly, more than 500 students were divided into 10 groups with names corresponding to the good qualities of the Buddhist followers: joy, diligence, solidarity, understanding, virtue, sincerity, good listener, forbearance, compassion, tolerance. After dinner, the ascetic practitioners were allowed to practice washing dishes by themselves during the retreat time. Students were also guided in posture in walking, standing, lying down, sitting, how to address and prostrate in meditation place.
On the morning of July 23rd, 2022, at Huệ Chiếu Pagoda, Kon City, the Provincial Buddhist Family Subcommittee solemnly held the opening ceremony of Sixth Harmony, the fourth camp.
Vietnamese Buddhist Family is an organization that educates youth and unionists in the spirit of Buddhism. It holds a clear purpose and has been passed down for over 68 years. The Buddhist family has developed to serve the Dharma in the nation. The Buddhist family has gradually identified the role of its members, step by step, on the path to precepts, concentration, wisdom. The Sixth Harmony Summer Camp, Kon Tum Buddhist Family, aims to connect and exchange knowledge for common progress to go to a beautiful and perfect goal on the way to enlightenment. Venerable TIliwong Thong, head of the Kontum Buddhist Guide section, has a couple of words to remind the campers to promote the spirit of solidarity, develop compassion, love and understand each other better, cultivate the spirit of tolerance, intelligence, bravery of Buddhism, to be worthy of being a Buddhist disciple. In his blessing words, Venerable TIliwong, head of the Provincial Buddhist Dharma Enactment section, mentioned the beginning of the Buddhist family succession. He taught the elders and the camp management board to spread the flame of the energetic ancient ancestor to the students so that they could remember their roots, the combination of antique and modern times, which is suitable and applicable in any era. The Venerable wished the camp management board and the campers to spend 3 days of studying, having fun and joy.
Venerable monks and nuns, Buddhist ladies and gentlemen, the last news has started off this weekly Buddhist Newsreel. Thank you for your attention and following. Goodbye and see you in the next program on PSO TV channel. Namo Sakyamuni Buddha.